What's up?
Well, there have been some rumors. What's your side of the story?
Million Kuva? Why is he Ronald McDonald? The hell? Osho would have shut this down.
All I know is that Kuva can suck my nards.
So his goal was to get banned. They literally nerfed it because of him. That's... You know you have a problem. Why are we watching this? Leave that cat alone! I think my mind's broken.
Sorry about that, my cat. Can you check your DMs for me?
Hermos?
Yeah?
That's my location.
I'm not talking to people anymore.
Why do you throw things at me? How do you guys like to throw things at me?
Jet your ass into WF, do the event, then do reacts.
Do the event? What event?
You had just started.
Just started? Tenno. Volatile Argus skin.
It is time, Tenno.
There we go. Alright, I guess we'll do this later then. We'll go back to this probably today. We might do the rest of it today.
Now I know what you're thinking.
3 million Kuva? The hell?
Million Kuva. Wow, this guy must be mentally sound and an all-around well-adjusted human being.
No, you're not. You're not sound.
I'm watching porn. Get out. Contrary to popular belief, 40 Benadryls will do more than just let you see God. If you don't know what this video is about, then let me catch you up to speed. You see, a couple years ago, I made a mistake.
All cool. It's all Kuva. It's all Kuva. It's all Kuva.
A year later, I made the same mistake.
Oh, I smell Kuva in the air.
And now, I'm gonna do it again. In today's chaotic, evil, carcinogenic experience, I'll do more than just engage with self-destructive behavior. I'm going to rapidly abandon any principles and habits that lead to a better life. I'm going to innovate on coping techniques, starting with my loved one. You better give me an affinity proc or I'm about to get domestic. My name is pronounceable, and in this video, I will ruin more than just my reputation. The chat isn't tonight. Hey, wake up, man. Wake up, we gotta farm some Kuva. God had to interfere some.
I cannot imagine farming 20 million Kuva. Wait, was that 20 million or 20 billion? It had to be 20 million. Please never.
Somehow. Top 10
That's
ways
a
to kill
lot of
yourself. Number 1
essence.
acid demonstration. Quitting YouTube to pursue my passion, carpal tunnel. What the fuck was that? Alright boys, here's the plan. I got 2 syringes of heroin that I'm gonna inject and
For
a
some
Kuva
reason,
harvester
this
that I'm
guy
about
got
to start.
Kuva confused
Who do
with
you think
skooma,
is
and
gonna
now
die
it's too late
first?
for them.
Is it Kuva poisonous? Is he okay?
I'm really McLoving this Kuva farm strategy. I'm gonna
Why is he Ronald McDonald?
kill myself innovating on the mental disorders front. I feel like that sometimes too. Guys, I think there might be Kuva under
Why is the cat's name the N-word?
my skin. I think there was a CIA agent in my chicken. Strangely enough, the cat wasn't a treat. Anyway, I heard there was an Eximus rework. The fuck was that? The fuck? They put this in the game? Mr. Beast! Mr. Beast! No! Oh my god, it's so thoroughly playtested! Blitz Gaming, look at him go! This Blitz piece of shit! No, yeah,
Yeah, I don't like blitzes anymore.
no problem, man. Go ahead. I love Kuva.
He went quite crazy.
Nothing makes me want to read self-help books like Farming Kuva does. Sometimes I wish the blitz could go through the screen. Can I get a suicide ribbon with extra dip?
Why is he
It's okay,
Ronald
boys.
McDonald?
Even the intrusive thoughts get bored. Number 7, schizophrenic Grenier. Brothers, I do not think that is normal. I don't think that's how cats work. The plan was to lose all mental health. The method was 10 million across 2 weeks. The process was going to be Steel Path Tavyuni, self-destructive behavior at its finest, excluding whatever the fuck that is. I would be making about 48,000 Kuva an hour. That doesn't just mean farming 16 hours a day, but that also means not making a single mistake. I would then find out very quickly that there was an Eximus rework that wasn't playtested at all. Nevertheless, I was motivated and ready to neglect my loved ones at a moment's notice. Slowly, I would develop tactics and strategies to deal with the dog shit rework, which of course was very effective. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, man. Eventually, by talking
Yeah, blitzes are not fun anymore. They quite literally are annoying.
Working with other people, I would find out about steel path fissures. By the way, this game mode more than doubles the amount of Kuva I get per hour. I'm so glad that something so quintessential to my intent is well conveyed by the game itself. I'm not having intrusive thoughts, I'm just saying. Before I jumped off the balcony, I knew I had to first develop a strategy for the trials ahead. Fissures require relics, and the best ones are Requiem fissures because the intrusive thoughts say so. The more time I spend in a mission, the better. Every 5 minutes, one relic will be used up. So if I farm 9 hours a day, that's about... Oh, you're fucking kidding me! I can only do 27 trades a day. 100 Requiems will take 17 trades, which leaves me with 10 trades, where I have to pull some intricate trick out of my ass to get 300 platinum per day for 2 weeks. I compiled a list of things I could sell, and I kinda wish I didn't, cause it's depressing. I can keep things afloat for the first week, but after that... Yeah, even if I nickel and dime every single schizophrenic I run into, it's not looking pretty for the 2-week plan I had in store. The Rivens are gonna need constant advertising to ensure that every living creature from every time zone hears about my trade offer. It's gonna take a whole ass new level of mental disorders to...
Oh god. You set this to lock! I'm gonna die.
Pull that off while defending Kuva harvesters, but when I do pull it off, I'm gonna need the most deep-fried copy pasta ready to pollute every trading channel on Discord. I can also try abusing the search algorithm of every Riven website there is by making a million posts of the same Riven. I can very easily take over multiple pages so that people clearly see my offers. I skimmed the top of the dick that is my dusty-ass inventory and found a couple prime sets and pieces worth at least 30 platinum. I also have just a little bit of endo on my ceiling. I tried to estimate the profits and it doesn't look bad. I also should be passively getting endos just from doing runs. As for mods, it ain't looking good, boys. I need a minimum of 30 platinum profit per trade to stay on schedule.
You guys are from the fried memes generation and you know it.
And there aren't many mods that can do that. I could call in a couple lifelines, but I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I don't need a lifeline, I need a goddamn rescue operation. I got some emergency items to liquidate, but this is a complete last resort. Because if I do it, it will come for me in my sleep. I also have some miscellaneous buy low and sell high strategies, but my financial assessment says that they're almost as unstable as the average citizen in Florida. All in all, this plan looks pretty shit, but if I bring out my inner RuneScape scammer, it just might be possible. Alright, I guess this is the financial plan of action that I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, a plan like this could only work with a couple shady deals, and as the #1 furry feat, speedrun world champion, I can guarantee you that I'm up to no good. I adopted marketing strategies to better understand the situation, and that's exactly when the gay demon started to whisper into my ear the most brilliant business model I ever heard. And so I went campaigning, securing donators, sponsors, and what can only be described as the shadiest deals in Warframe history. I had to choose what kind of person am I gonna be in this campaign.
Both of these are the same.
Am I gonna be a crack addict or am I gonna be a crack addict? I was a crack addict in case you haven't noticed already. My reputation is positive across a couple Discord servers, which means people are more likely to trust and do favors for me. There's too many relics in the economy, and in most cases people don't crack them. In other words, preparation has met opportunity. To exploit my positive reputation, a trust-based service will be created, where people give me their Requiems to crack, and if a Requiem mod is produced, they can have it. That way, I'm happy with my Kuva, and they're happy with an item that's more likely to sell than a Requiem relic, without mentioning that cracking them is a net loss. One plat each, just how I like it. What the fuck's going on? Sharing is caring, so I'm sharing poverty. My greatest work was taking the autism test. Unfortunately, nearly everyone contributed out of their generosity, because apparently pursuing a morally ambiguous venture is seen as a good thing. However, some unfortunate souls out there did do it for profit, and to those people, I will now brag about how I managed to scam you for the next 20 seconds. I'm solo cracking, so on average, 4 relics are needed for a mod. Are you seeing this? Of course it doesn't make sense to crack. Are you seeing these prices? Just like money laundering, the devil's in the details, but with no one checking. Kuva farmers in the history of this game have never been trustworthy. Now I know that some of the contributors are gonna
Okay, so scammer, got it.
be watching this video, so I wanted to say thank you. And a special thanks to Established
Beautiful
Titles for
screen.
inspiring today's scam. If you're one of those
I don't
people
know,
hoping
talk
to
about
profit from this, then
Stop
you
reading.
have officially been robbed of your
Why is
riches.
every
Scam
single
you
one of
later.
his memes fried?
Keeping an eye on my Warframe just in case. Take my inventory, just take everything I have. Deals in business, but mostly Kuva. I don't care that I'm in debt, just invest everything. I even went as far as to... Unfortunately, I regret to share that one of the sponsors did not like the joke and doesn't want to have the terms of our deal exposed, out of fear that the middle class might riot. And so I'll be striking it from the record and we won't engage in gaslighting for the rest of the video. I actually completely lied, there are no other sponsors, don't investigate 9/11. One steel essence is worth 666 Kuva, Batman. It's just, I want more Riven Roll, Batman. It's just one more Riven Roll, Batman. Pleasure doing business with you. You really got me feeling like Kevin O'Leary right about now. Oh, and remember, no Kuva. Oh man, it's nigh impossible. I wonder if I could maybe... Holy shit, wait a minute. This might actually fucking work. Without going into detail, Octavia is my chosen frame. Harvesters are hard to defend, not to mention the occasional fissures. I believe the fissures are predictable, which leaves the harvester problem. How do you defend it when everything one-shots it without using a defense frame? Well, I had a couple ideas. Enemy spawns can be controlled. Using a two-sided defense is difficult, but at least now it's actually feasible. They're not even showing up anymore. What? Alright, I guess I'll just go fuck myself then. I want you guys to see, this is what I have to defend against. Look at this. The bullet isn't even out of his gun yet, and the harvester's already dead! What is this shit? With the Requiem problem solved and a solid strategy now, I realized all what was left was to get comfortable and do the work, a process that'd take
This
butt
shit's
fuck
crazy.
forever. And so I started to think, man, the developers really fucked up when they removed gambling microtransactions from the game. If I can't pay to gamble, then I'll gaslight, lie, manipulate, and work harder than any human should. In fact, let me get into detail. We here on the
I love that you're at the top of the ranks for that. By like 2 hours almost.
Hermos channel
That-
believe in self-actualization
Wait, did it
and
say a
self-
day? It did not say a day.
fucked up when they removed gambling microtransactions from the game. If I can't pay to gamble, then I'll gaslight, lie, manipulate, and work hard.
The answer is no before you even ask.
Harder than
not
any
happening.
human should. In fact, let me get into detail. We here on the Hermos channel believe in
My
self-actualization.
head started hurting when I saw that. You gave me my headache back. I hate you.
And self-improvement to mentally engineer yourself in preparation for the task at hand, which is why I would brainwash myself into loving Kuva. Think about it, who's more likely to excel in a single-minded pursuit, the person who meets a quota and leaves, or the crack addict who actually enjoys it? This is what I had to be. It's not about the views. I couldn't care less if this video gets 200 seconds of watch time. It's about the Kuva. It's about the red liquid. And oh no. I didn't prepare for this. Look guys, at this point it's a better explanation. Let's be real here, not many healthy things happen when you're farming Kuva for 7 to 13 hours a day. Even food becomes an inconvenience. The nutrients beckon me. And at one point, I had enough requiems to spend 10 hours straight in one mission. I'm never doing this again, so I did it again. 1D, isn't that like 2 hours? Eventually, I didn't need to look at the screen anymore. Protecting a harvester was second nature to me. Today's Workplace Hazard is sponsored by OSHA. If you're wondering what the time
OSHA would have shut this down before I even got this far.
timer is, it's live split, a timer tool normally used in speedrunning. But in Warframe, I used it as a visual reminder and a reference for when I needed to scream internally. Oh, would you look at the time? I knew I was too far gone when I was deep in REM sleep, and the mere imagination of the Kavat prog sound effect caused my eyes to shoot wide open. With so much time on my hands and feet, I would spend it on various activities. I read the entirety of The Art of War,
You did not.
along with a commentary by General Tao Han Zeng.
he might have done that.
A network to reach more Requiem suppliers, suppressed my moral conscience, ruminated on my life decisions, and pointed and laughed at every Kuva related video on YouTube. What a fucking idiot. Who would do something like that? Wait a minute. And along that
Wait a minute. Is he watching his own video?
particular journey, I would
Hello?
have the displeasure of watching a video that disparages Kuva.
All I know is that Kuva can suck my nards.
He's about to fight that man.
This fucking... I can't... This motherfucking piece of shit! I can't...
He likes Kuva too much.
I would not forgive this heresy, but for the time being I had to let it go because during my Kuva venture, I would come up with the side goal of becoming the #1 most Kuva-owned player in the game's history by doing enough research to understand the tensions between the developers and Steel Essence, Digital Extremes, and my wheelchair. I would carefully concoct a move that would cause them to nerf Steel Essence after I used it to buy stupendous amounts of Kuva. This way, no one would be able to outnumber me in Kuva owned for a while. This actually worked, and I have too much to say, and 2/3 of it will put us both on a watch list. Also, I've been working on this video for nearly a year, and I want my life back. So,
He wants his life back? You want your life back? You've done... You already lost
I'm
it.
not gonna say
Sorry.
much, and instead, you'll be getting a summary. In my time of preparation and Kuva farming, I delved deep into the history of the game and found a couple interesting things. For the sake of this summary, I'll be keeping it quick without much detail. One of them is the weird approach the developers often undertake when it comes to balancing the game, and how they often rework things to a worse version to fix a non-problem. How they like to treat the Kuva economy and how their beliefs shifted with time, the increasing usage of macros to AFK in Steel Path because it was too rewarding. Top all these findings with how much attention they like to pay to the economy, and that's when I started to see a pattern. You see, during this period, Steel Path was giving the developers quite the headache because every week you would have people using macros for many hours that always went unpunished. Considering how well known this all was, it seemed only proper to assume that the developers already knew about it. Combine this with how much they like to control the economy in particular, and how severely they react if someone's taking too much advantage of it. That's when I came up with a hypothesis. If I bought an obscene amount of Kuva unmatched by anyone else all in one purchase, they might just crown me George of the Jungle, you know what I mean, motherfucker? And in my search, which isn't perfect to be honest with you, I haven't found any one person to buy more than 5 million Kuva at a time and own more than 10 million Kuva at a time. So my target became 20 million
So his goal was to get banned. Got it.
Kuva, 18 million bought in Steel Essence. Some may call this quite devious. I frankly call it a fucking microwave, motherfucker. If I spend any more time going over the papers, I'm gonna lose it, okay? So we're just jumping to the end of this. A couple days after the purchase of 18 million Kuva in the citrus update, no, they didn't add oranges. They instead added an actual fucking vagina. A weekly purchase limit was placed on Kuva and relics. And they also gave you this statement, which take a moment to read this. Your boy did it. I fucking... But if there's anything I learned from my binge into Digital Extremes history, the company that made Warframe, it's that coincidences with this company are extremely rare.
18 million bottles of Kuva on the wall.
Wow, that sounded just as depressed as I was when I got it. Jesus fucking Christ. Coincidence?
Wait, did she say 18 million vials of Kuma on the wall?
Extremely rare.
18 million bottles of Kuva on the wall.
They literally nerfed it because of him. That's... You know you have a problem.
Wow, that sounded just as depressed as I was when I got it. Jesus fucking Christ. Coincidence? I think maybe, possibly. The whole Kuva thing happened about...
The exact number that you bought being said by an NPC.
2 months before DeViri, so there's a real
you're the
chance that
reason
they
they
did the
nerfed
voicing
it.
before that. But I think that's a boring conclusion, so I'm just gonna assume they did the voicing afterwards and intentionally made the voice line exclusive to the depression cycle. I mean, look at me, I'm a caffeinated mess with shaky hands and red eyes trying to
They knew it was you.
make a
Okay.
15,000 word script
course.
digestible. I won't get to know if I'm truly the #1 most Kuva owned player in the game, but I consider this moment a victory because people sending me these fucking screenshots can eat shit from my fresh ass. Don't worry though, I remained humble even in my celebrations. Although I don't understand why the people who kept sending me those screenshots aren't responding anymore. And with the venture now
Probably because they know you're crazy. They were just memeing. You went off the deep end and took it seriously.
complete, I can I can finally go outside.
No, you
Is
can't.
that grass?
You'll die.
No. No, I can't touch it just yet. You see, I haven't forgotten about what Sabuchi said. When he said, Kuva can suck my nards, I considered it a personal attack. And for weeks, I would spend time watching his every move to get a good reading of his character. Tweets, chat logs, background, sleep schedule. I would even watch him live streaming.
I didn't need to read that. Alright, Roy, I think I might have to ban you from
Using
getting
different alt
videos.
accounts every time so as to avoid rising any suspicion. I mean, come on, is that even a question by now? And when I had all the information I needed, I would learn that he is actually not a terrible person, but I wouldn't let my actions be synonymous with the sunken cost fallacy. So when you find out that you've spent a lot of time to do something bad, the right move, of course, as put on display by any social media influencer over investing into something they don't understand, is to double down and dive right in. When the time was right, I would join on my main account. Initially, I was gonna interview him, but then I mentioned my plan to genetically modify and train monkeys to farm Kuva for me, at which point he stopped responding altogether. So
I feel like that's breaking a law or two.
So instead of an interview, here's a well-decorated hit piece. Welcome everybody to the Special Ed Kid Club. Today we'll be interviewing Sabuchi's latest victim, better name pending. So tell me, how was your day today?
I want to die.
Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring. When I think of a serial killer, I think of Sabuchi.
Well, I haven't had that experience with him.
Have you considered that you could possibly have dementia? What do you see? What do you see when you look at this pristine, beautiful PNG? What do you
Is
see?
it like a butt plug? What am I looking at?
Shit, mother...
I'm dying.
He ran over a family of 5 on the
Running
roadway.
over people can be a virtuous thing.
He did a triple backflip into kicking a dog. No one ever asked where he was on September 11th. Crazy how a tower disappeared same time he did.
Hermos, did you take your meds today?
Sabuchi actually took down one of the towers. Yeah, what an incredibly rude thing to do. I'm about to say something controversial. Oh, you weren't already doing that? Shut up. This is what happens when you don't take your antipsychotic meds. Shut the fuck up. You know what? Sabuchi isn't even that bad of a guy. What the fuck? He didn't do anything wrong. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Brainwashed yourself too hard, man. Shut up! Mention of Kuva. Shut the fuck up!
I'm gonna be honest, this is what it probably feels like to talk to some of you guys. I'm gonna be honest.
It's time to make some money.
Why are we watching this?
It's time to make some money. Rise and shine. I got up early for
Why are you Ronald McDonald?
this today. The neighbors aren't gonna like this one. Dude, there's a cat outside my window. A spot.
Meow. Meow. Leave that cat alone. Meow. I'm gonna stab you.
Fucking cat. Dude, this fucking thing doesn't want to go away. How does a dog sound? It's like... Is that how...
Sounds like a freaking chihuahua.
Alright, you know what? You can watch ahead, buddy. We'll be friends, you and me. I'll call you taxidermy, because that's what I'm gonna do when you die. My tone shifts when I see the Riven screen. It's been years and it's still in my head. The Glaive Riven. This will be my source of dollar. My cash money. It's only when Rivens are involved that the Ooga Booga in me comes out. It didn't really hit me how schizophrenic it is to do what I'm doing until a friend asked me how to farm steel essence, and I replied with 3 paragraphs, an address, and a phone number. Later in my rumination, I realized, man, I don't think that was normal or healthy. The fucking cat is staring more intently now. You're interested in my ribbons, are you? Come here.
I mean, that's pretty
Come
good.
here, I'll teach you the tricks.
Oh no, it's critical
I'll let
chance
you
for
roll.
slide attack.
I'll teach you how to fuck with digital extremes. Come here.
I don't
No,
like that. That's
no,
a possibility.
Taxidermy left. My only audience member. You know what? I don't need no cat. All them fuckers know is eat hot chip and give me reload proc. You hear that? I'm talking to you, motherfucker. Fuck you. I am calm. I am peaceful. Eat hot chip and farm Kuva. God shits on my plate in ways never thought possible before. It's not gonna be the easiest sell in the world, but I think it's just better to sell as is. This is still profitable, especially considering how low the damage to Grenier is. I think I can just convince someone to get it anyway. doesn't look that bad. Hello, future hermos here. It turned out to be a lot worse than I expected, because I would later find out that those stat numbers that you're seeing right now, yep, that shit right there, that's not the real stat numbers on this Riven, because it's showing me the unranked version of the Riven, even though it says ranked right there, and I wouldn't notice this until the moment that I sold it. Back to the video, and fuck my life. Rivens are so fucking cheap nowadays. I bought one and I didn't even have to sell my kidney. People have it so easy nowadays. They got stuff like Big Lips, Bob, Roombas, virus dupe exploits. You know what I need to do? I gotta increase demand. I gotta make people believe that they have to get a glaive Riven. It's time for some targeted marketing. Okay, just don't forget, if I appeal to their emotions, their judgment will be clouded. Okay. Hello. Have you ever had a relative or someone near and dear to you suffer a heart attack?
Yeah?
Well, I can't help you with that, but with this glaive Riven, you can do so much damage. Imagine how easy Steel Path would be here. Damn, this Riven business is...
How do you start a conversation like that? I think my mind's broken now.
Hard. It's not so easy to scam people anymore. My guy right here, fresh out of the keygen I used to crack my version of Adobe Premiere, just offered me the greatest lowball I've ever seen in my life. What if I lie about my prices to give them the illusion of a discount? I think I'll try that. And you can have it for the low price of 100,000 platinum.
What?
90,000 platinum.
Isn't that a little much? Can't you do any less?
Your dick and your balls, bitch. I might have went a little overboard with the price.
Can you do a little less?
I think I'll reduce it just a little bit. For the low price.
Slime,
Of
shut!
your dick and your balls.
God damn
your
it.
cock and your nuts.
What the fuck?
Your penis. And the orbs below that.
Alright, bet.
I'm gonna make the money. I'm gonna make the money. Who came first, the Kuva or the retard? I reckon this is probably illegal in some country, and I re-rolled the Warframe development team. I tried to use the metal cup and plastic out of the bag. Can you imagine if Kuva was a real thing? I can roll the Northern Tower back into existence. I got that Gorilla Grip Harvester. I got that Samodius rolling capabilities. I got them unloving parents in my vicinity. How long?
I don't even know what to say at this point.
How long till it ends? I'm still at 19 million! I can't lose it. It's too early. Cope. I need to cope. All the sounds trapped in my mind.
It's getting worse because now he's frying everything. He's frying everything.
The most appropriate price of 1 million. If you're wondering how my prices are so fair, then let me give you a pointer. Like any Riven trader, I think to myself first and foremost about all those sweatshop workers in Thailand getting paid $1 an hour. They clearly deserve less, and as such, I like to price my Rivens at a number that they will never achieve. And that is exactly why I'm asking for 1 million platinum.
Hermos, what the fuck? What the fuck is this shit?
Damn it.
So does he just start all the conversations with a clearly bonkers price?
I thought the emotional manipulation was gonna work this time. Maybe if I roll a different Riven, I'll have a better chance.
I've never seen a reroll count that high. That's terrifying.
No, we're not doing this. I'm getting rid of this piece of shit. Fuck. Yes, take it. Thank you. Fuck. I am never rolling that piece of shit again. Huh? So the platinum is gone, but the Riven is still here. Okay, let's try that again. For the love of God, please don't show up again. It's still here.
Well, you're never getting rid of it. Just accept that. It's crazy that you're paying people to take your Riven. You've seen 5K?
My God!
People have
Alright, you know what? Like Jonah, I'll just take God's punishment right on the chin. Here we go. 19 million left. Okay, let me make it clear right now. This is gonna take quite literally 1 full day just to roll this Riven. So not everything is gonna make it into the video here. So if you see me spontaneously going from completely okay to insane, just know that I I've seen my balls, but I've never seen chicken balls before, so it seems pretty questionable. When I first heard about transsexual, I was thinking about transformer sexual, so I was thinking quite literally Optimus Prime. Wait a s-
So what he's literally looking for is like crit damage, crit chance, damage, and then like negative to like zoom or something, right?
second. Did the Kuva count just go up? What the fuck? Am I hallucinating? Nope, just check the footage. It went up. No, it's fine. It's fine. I didn't want to go to sleep tonight anyway. I wanted this to keep going till the end of my fucking life. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. I'm not disappointed.
That's what I'm assuming he's going for.
I'm just mad. I'm neither a metaphysical. I'm not like the other physical objects. I'm not like the other girls. Hot Wheels.
I'm not like the other Hot Wheels. I think you need sleep,
Eat fresh.
friend.
What the fuck? You know, I just realized if the Riven stays but the Platinum doesn't, I could just keep infinitely scamming people. And on top of that, everyone hates the Grenier, so this will be an easy pitch. Okay, remember, I'm not trying to scam them, I'm trying to sell them.
You're giving away 200 plat when you do it.
Okay. Hello, I'm selling a Riven for a cheap price. Incest industrialized. Wouldn't you want to shut something like that down?
What?
Name 3 good things the Grenier did in World War II.
What's with the focus on the Grenier?
There's just a lot of good that you can do with this Riven if you buy it.
Well, it means that not one Grenier is going to live a shot from that thing, because it's going to always crit. Always do a lot of damage to extra damage to Grenier, and it's going to shoot a lot. Okay.
They think they're so much better than me, these fucking people. These pieces of shit. I'll show them. I'll fucking show them. One more try. Hello, have you ever
hello,
wondered how it
Ramos.
feels to own a
I'm not
Stop
actually
talking.
here
Stop
about the
talking.
Riven.
Shut the fuck up! You ever done red crits before? You ever shit on a Grenier family of 5 before? Do you know how it feels?
Well, I'm not actually here to buy the Riven hermos. I'm here because I wanted to ask you something, and you've been ghosting me this entire time. And this seems like the only way to talk to you.
Oh shit, it's him. Yeah, I was busy that day. What's up?
Well, it's just there have been some rumors about what's happened in February, and well, among all the theories, your name just kind of dropped, and I was wondering, what's your side of the story? Hermos?
Okay, act normal. Act normal. Sorry about that. My cat, dog.
What?
Anyway, can you check your DMs for me?
Hermos?
Yeah?
That's my fucking location.
I'm not talking to people anymore.
Okay, so crazy person.
More end of
Got
that.
it.
I'm still at 18 million. Okay, you know what? From now on, I'm just gonna keep it nice and peaceful and...
Does that even matter? That seems like a really good roll. Like, I don't think Corpus lives that, even with the minus to damage to Corpus. She got almost 100% extra damage. Plus the 50 multi-shot. Plus the critical chance.
When is it gonna end? I grab the slot machine arm and I pull it down and I lose a little bit of myself every time.
You're rolling Rivens! No, I'm rolling a blunt. I'm rolling a blunt.
Yeah, right. Hi, Doctor. Thank you for the raid.
Fuck off my room, God! I'll just blackmail him. I'll just blackmail him too. I'll blackmail everyone. I'll just blackmail everyone. It's okay. There's like another 6 hours left, guys. It's okay. Sick. This is so sick, bro. It's so cool. It's so...
He's actually down to 9 million.
I didn't do anything regrettable in my journey. I mean, it's me, a criminal. You're fucking crazy.
He's almost to 5,000.
I have not seen a bathtub in years.
Well, there you go. There you go, Slime. You beat the 5,000 roll you've seen. You've now seen a 6.5 thousand.
Never ends. Never ends. The Kuva doesn't run out. It just doesn't. It's almost over. It's almost.
Oh, it's about to be 7,000.
Fucking over. Fuck yeah! The Kuva count just went up again. That's cool. No, it's fine. I'll spend another 10 minutes on this. It's not like I spent nearly a year on this, you know? Hey guys, crazy idea. What if I just kill myself? What if I just re-roll my existence into heaven? The final roll.
That's actually isn't that a really good roll? At least like so that's like if that's not the full reroll, if you like fully max out and it's like 50% extra damage.
Final roll. It fucking went up again! Is this your doing, Glenn? Are you doing this to me? Ah! It went up again. Alright, you know what? I'm done. In the end, the Kuva never ran out. I am so fucking... Let's just see what the stats are like. Oh, the button does nothing. Okay, these are the real stats. When it's linked in the chat, it fucking clips into itself and it doesn't even show the right number of rolls. It also doesn't show the right stats, and I probably spent closer to 21 million Kuva, so the intro is technically wrong. So, you know what? This has been a fucking catastrophe. I'm out of here.
It doesn't even show the amount of rerolls he did. No, that's gotta be Ras roll.
I may never get around to making a Warframe review, so here's my summary. Warframe is a cool game made by cool people.
Got
It's
a
free
raid and
to
dip.
play. Join
Thanks for the scales. I sleep now.
You didn't get any. Go sleep.
a clan full of special people, discuss the geometry of Wisp's 3D model, use the Wikipedia, and watch guides. But God forbid you speak about Neza in any way whatsoever. Special
Go
thanks
back and look
Discuss
how
that
much
made
it's
by
worth.
Get around. I may never get around. It's been a fucking catastrophe.
Does it tell me at any point?
It's not like I spent nearly a year on this, you know? Hey guys, crazy idea. What if I just kill myself? What if I just re-roll my existence into heaven? The final roll. The final roll. It fucking went up again! Is this your doing? Glenn? Are you doing this to me? Ah! It went up again. Alright, you know what? I'm done. In the end, the Kuva never ran out. I am so fucking... Let's just see what the stats are like. Oh, the button does nothing. Okay, these are the real stats.
1.4 million Indo. That doesn't seem like a good exchange. He used almost 20 million Kuva on this. And he only gets 2 million Indo out of it? That's not a good exchange.
When it's linked in the chat, it
doesn't even show the correct rerolls. It doesn't show the correct.
And this is the part in the video where Boka usually remembers they forgot to record.
Oh no, I
Lol.
recorded it. Okay, I recorded it.
fucking
Okay, I finished. I'm done. You're right. In recording. Screw you. You can do crap. I recorded before they even asked.